Yo, what's up everyone? It's your boy 𝐼𝐸net, your money guy, and of course we've got...
This is Phil Walsh, Skyline Broker, Homeowner Solutions, a real estate broker here in Olympia currently today. And I swear to God, guys, listen to me. You may think that we're in the Caribbean, because every time I come out with this guy right here, check the weather. Check the weather out. It's absolutely beautiful today. So we are in Olympia, we're in Washington State, and we're gonna give you a little tour of our capital, Olympia. Alrighty, guys?
Yeah, this is gonna be a great vlog, and if this is your first time to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that little bell so you get notified every time we put out a new video. Phil and I are relocating people here to the Pacific Northwest every single day, and we absolutely love it. So you gotta hit us up, give us a call, let us know your plan, and put us to work, right,
guys?
Phil?
If it's a Zoom call or a FaceTime video call, hit us up. We're here for you. We need to dial in on what you guys are looking for when relocating to Washington State. Another quick thing, if you're on the East Coast, international, it doesn't matter where you're coming from, and the only time or the best time to suit you and your family that we can talk to you is say 2 a.m. our time, guess what we're gonna do? Ding ding, we're up. Let's get on that Zoom call, video, FaceTime call. Let's get in touch and let's help you relocate to Washington State.
Yeah, and like what Phil said, guys, we're in the downtown Olympia area, which we threw the bird up in the air, give you a nice scoop over. But really, primarily, this is the state capital, and this is more of a business area for the most part.
Yeah, so this is actually right downtown, okay?
Yeah.
We're gonna go to the historic district. We're gonna hit another couple of neighborhoods, but this is downtown. It's very small considering it's our state capital at the moment. It's not like the big sister up north like Seattle. It's not that at all. So you might think, oh, holy moly, it's kind of small down here. It is small, but it's quaint, it's historic,
Yep.
It's got a lot of history. So this is downtown Olympia, right where we are at the moment, with the Capitol building behind us. We're not going to go into 𝐸𝐻𝐻𝐿TY and all that a lot. We'll leave that to other people to do. We're just here to be informative and show you what Olympia is all about. Sound good?
Well, and what I love about this down here is it is a little smaller, but it's super clean. So just this running park right here, I don't see any trash. I don't see any tents or encampments right here. The traffic wasn't too bad. One of the perks about Olympia is you're a little further south, so you're not dealing with that Seattle traffic like you would even some of the Tacoma traffic.
So a quick mention, Ali just mentioned about the homeless. Now, there used to be a big problem in downtown Olympia, probably about 3-4 years ago, maybe at least 2 years ago. And they've done a lot, the government's done a lot to sort of assuage them, move them on. I don't know where they put them, but it was a huge problem. Everybody got up in arms about it. So they've kind of fixed the problem is what we're checking out here, because today, it's an idyllic summer's day. Literally, there's gonna be, I mean, it's not lunchtime yet, we're here in the morning, but lunchtime around the lake here, picnics coming out, everybody comes down here, has the lunch. It's very beautiful and peaceful.
Yeah, that's a good call. They cleaned it up. I am liking this kind of nautical feel with the boats, and like I feel like I'm at kind of on vacation a little bit, like I went to the coast, you know. It's nice out here, a lot of great little shops, restaurants, grab a coffee, easy parking at a nice parking lot. That wasn't a pain to
Right downtown parking like this,
so
no problem.
We're gonna jump in the car, we're gonna drive around, and we're gonna show some homes. So hang with us through this app, guys. A lot of good stuff. Make sure you don't want to miss it. All right, where are we at, Phil?
Guys, what's happening? We're just off the Northwest District here in Olympia. And don't forget, I went to the medium home prices, $550 to that $600 price point, okay? We're gonna do a little drive around this cul-de-sac, which will be your entry level. If you're first-time home buyers, you wanna get in here. Again, not a lot for sale up here, so to speak, but you're looking sort of that $475 up to that $550 price point. Unless you're going for that condo, you know, unless you're renting, which obviously hopefully you're not, because we don't deal with that. This is the kind of price point, these are the kind of homes that you'll be getting into if you're in that $475 up to that $550 price point, okay? This is actually a mix in a cul-de-sac, which isn't too bad. Ramblers and then 2 up, 2 down, remember, is what we call them. You have a smaller footprint, a smaller lot size, you have a smaller house. They're still lovely, but this is just where we are in Olympia. This is just like, we're not going to show you homes that you can't afford, or we're not going to show you homes with a different price point. you're relocating to Olympia from wherever you're coming from, then this is what you're going to be looking at, okay? So 475 to 550, check them out when we switch the camera around. So again, you know, these are the Ramblers on this side of the cul-de-sac. Super nice, super well taken care of. A little bit of a front lawn, nice little back garden out the rear. And then as we swing around here, you'll see the mixtures. Like I said, Northwest in Olympia. This is your price point, 475 up to about 550.
That's nice, charming.
Quaint. And so just sort of location-wise, downtown Olympia, sort of, you know, just in front of Capitol Lake. You're just going to go down the hill. You're looking about, you know, 5 or 10 minutes. So this is still, you know, workable if you're working in downtown Olympia type deal. No dramas whatsoever. But this is the price point at 475 to 550. So that was State Patrol right there. So bear with me for 2 seconds. We're just going to swing across the road, and then we'll show you the different neighborhood on the other side. Again, we go back to the Washington State, the Evergreen State. You know, we're in Olympia right now, and we're 5 minutes from downtown Olympia. But obviously when you're looking at us, when you're looking at our beautiful faces, should I say, it's like Beauty and the Beast with me and him, right? He gets all the adulation. Even my mother said on the bloody video, "Oh, Pippi's so handsome." So I haven't spoken to her since, but there we go. But so you see the evergreen, you see the greenery. We could be out, you know, we could be 45 minutes out of Olympia in the countryside. We're not. We're literally 5 minutes down the hill to the Capitol building, to the Capitol Lake and Capitol building. So there's, like I said, so a lot of the Ramblers in this section here. There's a house for sale I wanted to show you here on the corner, which is actually a 2 up, 2 down. But this, you don't get a lot of the sort of, if you've seen our Puyallup videos and our Tacoma videos, when there's a lot of new construction. If you want the new construction and sort of maybe be classed as Olympia, you'll be looking at Lacey, which is basically on the other side of I-5. So there are a lot of stuff down there. So we're going to go check out now on the higher end, which is going to be anywhere from 750,000 up, okay? And that's on the other side of I-5. So we're going to scoot over there now.
All right, everyone, we're out here. We wanted to show some median homes. Like
Medium homes.
Not too expensive, not
right in the sweet spot, okay?
Yes, sweet spot.
We're going to spin this camera around so you can take a look. And the reason we're up here is, if we say the median point is about 550 in the Olympia, okay? That's me looking up and sort of taking comps. I specifically think the median should be up at 600,000 plus, to be perfectly honest with you. What's out there on the market, what's currently for sale, what's moving, there's not a lot. So I think it's about 600, but we're going to tour this little neighborhood here. And the very first house for sale that I looked at, this is about 575, okay? So this is a 5-bed, 2.5 bath, and they're lovely. Don't get me wrong. We're just up the hill. If you come across Bud Bay, Capitol building up to your left, well, we're up the hill up to the right-hand side, okay? So we'll spin the camera around now, and you'll get a look at this cute little neighborhood. Totally safe as houses. So this one is a 5-bed, 2.5 bath, currently priced at 574, which is in that sweet spot, okay?
It's nice.
No, it's lovely, don't get me wrong. So this is the west side community of Olympia, west side. So at that 575 price point, and if you've noticed in some of our other videos, you might see a couple for sale signs. You go around the corner, another for sale sign, etc., etc. You're not getting that up here, to be perfectly honest with you, because they're just not moving as much. But if we go back to very well manicured, you know, most of them have 2 garages on them. There's a nice little setback. It's like a cul-de-sac.
Great yards.
Great front and backyards. I mean, it's not a gated community, so you don't get a lot of that up here. But they don't come on the market very often. Which again, if they don't come on the market very often, you're still getting them into a multiple offer situation. So this is, you know, like I said, bang in the median sweet spot of homes in Puyallup. What you're gonna, sorry, Puyallup, my bad, Olympia guys, sorry. Of what you're gonna get in that 550 north range. But as I just mentioned before, there's nothing for sale at the minute in this area apart from the one house that we just showed you, which goes back to the case in point being that, well, okay then, if nothing else comes up on the market, then it is what it is.
Perfect family neighborhood.
Yeah,
right here.
and again, this is your medium entry. Oh, not that one. Needs a bit of work on that one.
She's cleaning up.
Yeah, and some of them need this. Yeah, that one needs a bit of work. So we're just going to swing around again to the right-hand side, and we're going to come back in on ourselves. Bit of construction going on, but this is your medium price point of what you're going to get. 550 north, up to 550 to 600 is what you're being a safe bet getting.
Oh, they're doing some sewer line.
And there's a bit of sewer lines and stuff like that. Probably.
Update.
But the homes are lovely, right? And
Yeah.
I don't know where you're relocating from, East Coast, international. If you're going to be working in JBLM, thank you for your service. The homes are lovely, but if they don't come up for sale, then you're going to be.
You can't buy them.
You can't buy them, right?
It's simple.
So like I said, so 2 minutes drive, 5 minutes walk from the capital. These very, very rarely come on the market. Now, I think this was about 2 or 3 years ago that I was lucky enough with my client to be able to get one of these homes. I think it was about 600,000 then. And just an FYI, medium house prices in Olympia currently around the 550 range. But I guarantee you this, you can get some from the 4 to 5s, but if you want to get a nice home that very rarely come on the market, you're paying north of 700, 800,000 unless it's new construction further out. So I don't know, I mean, this is a leafy, this reminds me of a Washington leafy suburb, right? I mean, Washington, DC. But the very home on the end is what I got my client for 3 or 4 years ago. This grey one right here that she redid and then it got resold again. And I think about 3 years ago that was worth about 550. That's cool. And now it's sort of, you know, 700 plus. So bear with us, we're just going to pop a right and then we're going to do a little drive through up here. We'll keep the camera rolling. So we're going to take a right here on 18th, and on 18th is where I've bought and sold another couple of homes. We'll just let this guy reverse into it. You can tell it's the old school, old neighborhood style, charming homes. You won't find any new construction down here. These homes were built, don't quote me, 30s, 40s, like years and years ago. They've still got a great lot size. You've still got front and back gardens, plenty of room on the sidewalks. Parking only if you live here, unless you can squeeze in, or it's an hour's parking. Unless you obviously get like a residence ticket type deal. Very friendly neighborhoods, very well taken care of. But again, like I said, if they come on the market, they'll get snapped up immediately because the homes, and this is the house right here on the right hand side, just past the lamppost. That was another one that we got. We got that for, we actually got that for 535, and then we sold it for maybe about 100,000 more. Very old school, very, very old school homes.
I like that.
And you get a lot of them doing the refurbishing type deal.
There's just a lot of character.
That's a boom, adding nail on the head. It's all about the character.
Oh, there you go.
So this is 5-minute walk from the Capitol building. What we'll do now is we're going to take a drive downtown and just give you a little slow tour of the downtown Bud Inlet, and you know, just to give you that downtown feel. A lot of theaters down there. You'll see it. Everything in America is a cross-grid reference, right? So, you know, you go right, you go left. There's a lot of one-ways and all the rest of it. It's very artsy, very historic. A lot of coffee shops. I wouldn't say hippies, and I don't mean that in the wrong way. Like I said, 3 or 4 years ago, there was a lot of homeless down there. I think they might have moved them on, but you might get a view of that when we go down there now. Very family friendly, Saturdays and Sundays. There's a farmer's market. The quotes will be in another video on Olympia. Sorry, the dates, but it is year round, every Saturday, and it's huge. And you can imagine the weather like this in the summer months. Parking is awesome as well down here. So whereas in Seattle, you can have the multi-story car parks are fine, but down here, parking is great. Get the kids out, picnic around the lake, farmer's market every Saturday, and we'll take a little tour of the downtown area now so you guys can have a look.
I really liked this little section. What is this? The bittersweet chocolates?
Oh, the bittersweet chocolates factory? Beautiful chocolates down there. So we're in the heart of right downtown Olympia. Just obviously we're at a red stop, surprisingly enough. What gave that away?
It always goes red when we're planning on going.
So Bud Inlet is on the right hand side. You'll see it as we just come around the corner here. This is where the downtown farmers market is, through the bottom. And then after that, we're going to go up the hill, and we're going to go through a couple of the neighborhood districts to give you an idea. But this is bang downtown, just going through the inlet. As you mentioned before, it feels like you're on holiday, jumping on the boat and getting out on the Sound. All of that is right down here on the right hand side. You've obviously got a couple of oyster houses, a couple of restaurants type deal, which is kind of cool as well. City of Olympia, there you go.
I think I'm holding it high enough. can see that on the camera. Nice little restaurant here. The Oyster House.
Oyster House. Guys, what's happening? How are you? Listen, we're now in the upper echelons of a little cul-de-sac that we're going to show you around. Unfortunately, we can't get any drone footage, and I think because it's banned, we got a red card. We're out because of the close proximity to Olympia Airport. Don't get worried about that. It's a super small airport, small planes. Well, basically, I think it's for the big wigs who fly in from their country vacation homes when the government resides in downtown Olympia. We are 5 minutes only from downtown Olympia. Beautiful suburb, beautiful little neighborhood here. The homes up here, 775 up to 850, if not 900, 2,500 square foot, 4, 5 plus bedrooms, 2, 3 plus bathrooms. Most of them, you've got a 3-car garages. It's a little bit of a smaller lot size because of the proximity to downtown Olympia, but when we turn the camera around, you'll see you won't be grumbling. 2013, 2010 onwards that these homes were built, all sort of impeccably done, as you can tell. When you get sidewalks in neighborhoods like this, and we just actually, a gentleman just stopped us and asked if we could help very nicely, and we just said no, we're just shooting some real estate videos, and oh, no worries, you have a great day. So he was super nice about that. Obviously, all the neighbors here kind of look after each other type deal. And as you can tell by these homes, this price point here, like I said, 775 north, 800, 850 will probably be your average. Very, very nice. But like I said, 5 minutes from downtown Olympia. Sorry we couldn't get the drone up and out, but I'm sure this will be suffice for you. Obviously, there's probably a green belt on the back there, so nobody's ever going to be building behind you. The homes, like even in this day and age, like new construction, are close together. You'll see these aren't that close together, but you do get that close proximity to your neighbors. We've moved on down to a smaller footprint on these homes with just the 1-car garages. But again, this same neighborhood, super swanky, very, very nice. Got to have a little bit of coin to get in here, so to speak.
This is a good, yeah.
And I keep saying this, and I've said this on our little tour today. If you count the number of for sale signs that you have seen, compared to over a year ago, a year and a half, when it was a hot seller's market, there was low inventory, not a lot of buyers. A lot of people were cashing in on the homes because they were getting multiple offers coming in and going 50, if not 100 grand over list price. You'll see very, very few. In fact, in this neighborhood, this neighborhood where we're at right now, there's currently only one for sale. So again, a super tight market to get into here in Olympia, which is, as I mentioned before, we're just going to turn around and get you going back on the other side.
Little dog park right there. Oh, these are the little townhomes.
So you've got a nice little collection of different homes in the neighborhood. So these homes that we're going to see on the right hand side, 7, I would have thought, a lot cheaper. So they'll have an alley on the back side where they'll have the garage, as opposed to the homes that we've just seen and shown you. But you can tell super friendly, super safe, super secure, 5 minutes from downtown. Nice.
How are the schools out here?
Always top school districts in Olympia. They've always been voted right up there. There's no dramas with that. You've got about nearly 10,000 students in grades PK to K-12. And with a student ratio, we've mentioned that in other videos, a student ratio of 18:1. I have had a lot of clients who would rather pay over the odds and come into Olympia specifically because of the school district. And even I had guys one guy was working in Seattle, but rather than he wanted this district specifically for the schools and didn't mind that commute. So he was quite happy doing that. Crime rate, very low. Again, dial into 𝐼𝐵𝐻.com. And the other side of the coin as well is 𝐼𝐵𝐻.com gives you all these stats, which is super duper fantastic for you guys to do your own due diligence, but nothing like having boots and ears on the ground So you can say, hey Phil, we kind of like this area, we've looked at the stats, do us a favor, run over there, Addy, get in the car, make sure there's no cars on bricks, etc, etc. And we can just say, hey, yeah, there's no, you know, there's no mushroom farm 2 miles downwind, okay? There's no bad areas. The local elementary school is just 2 minutes away from where we are. We passed it driving in. So get boots on the ground so that we can take care of you before you actually come across this. So here we are. That's what the scoop with that neighborhood is. We're going to pop back down to downtown Olympia and we'll have a little chat before signing off, guys. There you have it, guys. That was Olympia. Just a little overview of Olympia, our capital here in Washington State. Addy's turn to get the lunch. He's popped out. He's off out to get me a little bit of lunch right there. So don't forget, like, subscribe, get that bell ding so you get notified every time we get to upload a new video. There are going to be some more videos down the line of Olympia specifically, like the bars and restaurants, like the dining, like the farmers market, like best things to do with kids, cost of living, etc, etc, etc. So this first one, it's just an overview. We got the bird up. We hope you love that. So like I said, we're just here to earn your business. That's all we're here to do. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. Let's jump on this Zoom video, FaceTime call, whatever it is, so we can dial in on your needs and your wants. So I'd like to say we appreciate you guys watching. Our channel is growing massively, and that's all down to you guys watching our videos. Like, subscribe, get that bell ding, guys. We really do appreciate it. Phil Walsh, Skyline Properties Homeowner Solutions, the Living in Tacoma channel, the #1 up here in Washington State. Guys, till the next time, peace out.